a lot of young men that did not have the energy, were not given energy by nature, they would rely on the tobacco. They would make a vow that if they came back safe and counted coup, they would have a tobacco ceremony. Their parents or somebody have a tobacco ceremony. They relied on the tobacco. Somebody that probably went on a war party and was successful, as a tribute to the tobacco. And I thank you. Probably put this sign on there because the symbol of tobacco is a cross. Because the seed pod has a cross on it. And Creator, when He gave us the sacred tobacco, He said, that is my symbol. The cross is my symbol. In the springtime, when the snows melt, we look at the mountain, and sometimes we're in coulees and gullies where the snow has not melted, you'll see a cross, and we believe that's where the tobacco are. That's probably a symbolic of a garden, tobacco garden. Oh. Yeah, so probably showed there are chapters in Tobacco Society, and so sometimes they would plant alone, but when there's several chapters planted together, they would draw maybe on a rawhide or maybe on a cliff to show what each member plot is, tobacco plot. When the spirit moved them, they probably planted tobacco to make sure that they would have a good life in the future. I think later on, when horses were available, they would come together to have these ceremonies. But before that, there are these many clans would separate, into separate clans, so it's probably a small plot by a group. They stay nearby for 10 days and see when it starts to grow. Then they say it just grows rapidly. So maybe they moved back and checked on it and to see if the seeds had formed on the plant. When the Creator gave us the tobacco to rely on to live on this earth, we believe that He brought beings from the stars, and when they got here, they found that they could not live on the earth, so they turned themselves into tobacco plants. And from a distance, they look like stars, but this is a seed pod. The middle part probably just to show that the flower on the seed pod. And probably one of these people also, these men or whatever, relied on the tobacco to help him in battle or on his adventure. Maybe was given the gift of planting tobacco or something to do with tobacco. My people believe that these petroglyphs and petroglyphs, they were not done by humans, but maybe ghosts or some kind of spirit to give us messages. And my people were afraid to look at them because sometimes they would represent their names on the wall, and then they would have a man lying horizontal, so they knew that they were going to die in the immediate future. And they were afraid of that, to look at him. Only special people that had strong energy looked at him. A lot of people didn't look at him.